Hi, good morning, Alex here with Chinese stocks. Firstly, to congratulate everyone that has been following my instructions for long-term investors, where I've been adding very important comments on live streaming, but also on platforms defining all the pivots with 100% accuracy. In the case of Alibaba, JD.com, DD Global, and many other Chinese companies, including recent IPOs. Having said this, I'm going to call your particular attention for articles that you find on the Autonomous Trading blog 100% free. I'm going to refer here precisely to this one here, the most recent. And you find here, I strongly recommend that you go through the articles because it refers to material facts that you have published on the Autonomous Trading blog for a long period of time. Okay, for example, the tops in Alibaba when everyone was bullish, the tops in Baidu when everyone was bullish, the top in JD.com when everyone was bullish, the calls to sell short continuously and to add to the short side in the case of DD Global and so on. So meanwhile, what happened is that Wall Street, that has been widely bullish all this time and therefore deceiving everyone, everyone lost their money. And once the Chinese stocks, they melted, they crashed, finally you have seen Wall Street turning bearish. This has been always the case. History repeats itself. I've been here since 1989 explaining all this stuff. And by seeing Wall Street turning bearish, you have here this article precisely explaining it, okay? So you have it here. So JP Morgan, it is one of them, but 100% of them, they follow the same principles. In other words, deceiving the world. So they maintained buy and strong buy ratings since $300 plus, all the way down to the crash, the meltdown. And you see here precisely JP Morgan overweight to underweight lowers the price target from 180 to 65. Okay, so this is what Wall Street, the value, what they bring. It is precisely what you have here. Okay. So, congratulations to everyone. Like I said, I'm going back here to the article, and you have to continue to follow always the instructions that I've been here explaining since the IPOs in these companies on how to invest. And by following the instructions, you are always guaranteed and to comprehend how to invest in the markets, whether it is then Chinese stocks, whether you wish to buy or to invest or to sell short Alibaba or JD.com or DD Global or Baidu. All right. So I'm just going to refer here to some things that I consider relevant. A few months ago, I warned everyone not to buy shares of this company near $177. It proved to be a very important reversal pivot. And recently, on these minor bounce that you have seen from 108 to $133, once again I stepped in telling people not to buy precisely on that day above $133. There were no buyers whatsoever, okay? So this information, it was given to my customers. And by being present, you always receive sensitive and the most important information. And you can compare it, obviously, with Wall Street. Wall Street followers lost everything. You never lost money investing in any of these companies, on the contrary, okay? So, congratulations. And meanwhile, you see here pre-market. Once Wall Street turned bearish, what you see here is that the share price in some of these Chinese companies started rallying for the first time. Okay? This is very important, and therefore, like I said before, If you wish to learn more, you have the insight published on available on the AI bot, the trade alerts. It is up to you to decide which plan or service you wish to acquire and to follow the instructions. Okay. So congratulations to everyone. And by the way, you have also GDCon today. $57 pre-market. So I'm going to put it here just for reference. Wall Street, sorry, here. Wall Street always wrong, 100%. They turned bearish after the crash. Okay. And they maintained strong buy ratings and buy ratings all the time since the top. Okay. So this is what the Americans they find of great value, which is precisely, like I've been explaining since 1989, absolutely ridiculous. But by the way, when I refer to Americans, I'm referring to 98% of the population, because those that they really make money, the 1 or 2%, including billionaires, they do precisely the opposite of Wall Street. They do not follow, they never followed Wall Street, on the contrary, okay? I'm not referring to the cases of Charlie Munger that I addressed here continuously, as being 1% wrong about Chinese stocks. I'm referring to other people by far more credible and with by far better results investing in the markets, okay? Utilizing same methodology as I do, and referring to AI and algorithms. And therefore, my friends, no further comments. Thank you very much. I continue expecting very high level of volatility. So I'm just going to put it here for reference today, okay? So BABA today 92, and I feel sorry, in fact, for those that they, for example, capitulated. Americans, poor Americans, deceived by Wall Street yesterday, selling shares at $73. My friends, this is what you obtain by trusting your the authorities, the analysts in your country. But I repeat, I've been here for decades explaining it, okay? And today also, GDCon, today, $57, okay? These stocks yesterday, 73, and yesterday, 42. All right? So don't forget to send money to and to pay Wall Street for their terrific insight, and you are going to continue seeing, because this has been always the history, you are going to continue seeing, millions, 90% plus of the American population following the opinion of Wall Street, whether it is today, in 5 years or 10 years, they will continue following, because that has been always the case, and they will continue losing money because that has been always the case, okay? Do you understand? All right. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.